Ultrons Battle Matrix Protocol is out. But how does the game work, and what's the best strategy? Let me explain the complexity of the game and show you the number one strategy so that you can go in with a battle plan. To start off the game, you select 6 heroes to be your team. You are given 18 random characters to select from, 6 of each class. Once you select your team, the game switches between 2 phases, upgrade phase and battle phase. During the upgrade phase, you will spend energy on upgrade modules that give buffs to your characters or debuffs to the enemy. Then you organize your heroes into positions for the battle phase. And during the battle phase, the heroes fight the enemy team on autopilot. But you can influence the battle because you have 2 abilities that you can use to help out your team. A heal buff that grants a burst heal to all heroes alive, and a damage that lightning strikes all 6 enemies. You can only use each ability once, so you must be patient and use them at the most crucial times. Once one team is eliminated, the loser takes damage based on how far into the game you've gone. That's the basics, but now let's go over some more complicated aspects. Super upgrades. The first fight and every 5th fight after that is a training round, where you basically should never lose. After the training round is complete, you get a super upgrade, a unique ability for one character that will upgrade them in a powerful way. Each character has 2 super upgrades that are specific to them, adding a lot of strategy in exactly which characters you choose. With super upgrades, Black Widow could be much more powerful than Hela, even though both of them are far-range snipers. The first and second time you get super upgrades, on round 1 and 6, you only get to select one. But on round 11, 16, and so on, you get 2 super upgrades each time. Category bonus. The upgrade modules you select each round have 4 categories: Vanguard, DPS, Strategist, and Mixed. Each category will give you advantages to that specific group. The Mixed category gives you advantages to every hero based on how varied your team is. If you have 3 support, choosing more support modules may be beneficial. If you're the classic 2-2-2 comp, the Mixed category might be best. Each category also has 3 team bonuses that you unlock once you get enough of that category. The milestones for the bonus eye are 10, 20, and 40 modules. Finally, there are 3 different rarities of modules: common, uncommon, and rare. The common cost 5 energy, uncommon are 10, and rare are 15. The common count as 1 for your total modules, the uncommon count as 2 for your total modules, and the rare count as 4. Lastly, if you see a bunch of modules you're not interested in, you can refresh the page to look at 4 new modules. Each refresh costs 1 energy, so don't waste it looking for the perfect module. And if you see the perfect module but don't have enough energy, you can lock them in so that you will see them again during the next upgrade phase. Swapping characters. Your 6 starter characters are not locked in once you choose them. During the upgrade phase, you can also purchase new characters from this tab. When you do, you get to see a random assortment of that category, and you select one hero from the list and replace one of your current teammates. At the beginning of the game, you only get to see 6 of each role, but when swapping characters, you can see any character in the game, not just from that list from before. Additionally, you do not need to swap out the same category of hero. You can choose to gain a Vanguard and choose to drop a DPS if you need to. Team peeking. At any time, you can press tab to see a list of all the lineups of each player to see what they're running and what modules they seem to be buying more of. Even greater than this, you can select their name on the right to look directly at their positioning to go into your fight with more knowledge. Which brings me to the next segment, positioning. Just like competitive and quick play, positioning is crucial. Running a frontline strategist is not very useful if they die right away, so place your heroes thoughtfully and use the team peeking to your advantage. In this game, I fought against an opponent and realized he was very aggressive with lots of dive, so I brought my team to a defensive position and it helped me win the match. Time management. With purchasing modules, refreshing modules, locking modules, selling modules, swapping heroes, team peeking opponents for more information, and positioning your team, you often don't have enough time to do everything you need during the upgrade phase, unless if you're very practiced. So time management is important. I recommend having a plan for what modules you want, so you don't need to read all 4 modules every time you refresh the page. Also, if you have time to team peek, do it after you've won or lost your battle. It's free time to look at future opponents. And finally, do not stress about each battle. losing a few battles at the beginning to eventually get the perfect team may be worth it. Speaking of planning a perfect team, let's go into my final segment, strategies. You can kind of look at these battles as actual Marvel Rivals games. An aggressive dive comp might be very good against certain characters, but if the enemy has a penny creating a dangerous area and a group wall to wall off your healing, dive might go terribly. Here are some strategies I've used and seen, and at the end, I will go into what I think is the most broken strategy I've seen so far. 2-2-2 variation heavy. Find a good comp of each character and purchase a lot of the purple modules. These will slowly upgrade all of your characters and can create a good defensive run. If you want to do a mixed approach where you buy the purple and another color, make sure that you are heavily in that one color. For example, a good strategy could be 1 tank, 4 DPS, and 1 support. Buying lots of purple cards, which will increase all 6 characters, and also buying lots of DPS modules, which will increase 4 damage boosters. Defensive healing one-shot. In this strategy, you should have lots of defense and lots of healers to survive long enough to get to your ultimates, where you can one-shot the enemy with Iron Man, Wanda, Jeff, or other good ultimates. Purchasing modules that increase ultimate charge are very important to this strategy. My final strategy I'd like to point out is what I found to work absolutely best. It is Brain Dead 6 DPS. You choose all 6 DPS that are available and then only purchase red modules. After a few losses early on, or maybe none at all, your team will overrun most all teams. Every single hero is getting every single upgrade, and it's just too silly and too much damage for most teams to take. To really fine-tune the strategy, if you can avoid having too many dive DPS at the start, the ranged characters are just the best. But having one tanky character like Mr. Fantastic will distract the enemy heroes for your ranged characters to snipe their supports. I have found Black Widow to be the most powerful character for this strategy because of her expert sniper module, which makes it so that she does more and more damage as the entire match continues. I mean, just check out how fast these fights are. Shout out to this guy, Saving Archer, for being very kind and wanting to learn about this strategy. And shout out to this guy who says this video will get exactly 1 view. Well, anyways, I plan on watching this video twice when it releases, so take that, nerd.